Some massive changes are coming to every single Tesla model this year, both in terms of hardware and software. Also, speaking of software, some major software updates have leaked with some new features that should hopefully change everything. And also, speaking of leaking, the Cybertruck has leaked and people are pissed. Let's break down some of the top Tesla news of the week and tell you everything you need to know about the wild world of Tesla. Also, a huge thanks to this video's sponsor, Into the AM. If you like this shirt and some other awesome apparel, then you're in for a treat, but more on them in a bit. All right, so between a bunch of leaks, rumors, and Tesla's latest earning call, there is a ton of Tesla news to cover in this video. So in no particular order, let's just jump in and first talk about some software updates coming to fix the not so popular version 11 update. First up, though, some fun news here coming from Tesla China, and that is some new code in a new software update that allows owners to change the color of their car in the Tesla software. This is particularly cool for owners who maybe did some major modifications like wrapping the car in a totally different color. But this is, of course, currently only available in China for Tesla vehicles over there in that region. But if history has taught us anything, that should be coming over to the US very soon in a future software update. So if you have a custom colored Tesla, you'll soon be able to sort of change that in the software so your little car icon will better reflect the Tesla color that you have on the outside of your vehicle. Some other interesting news coming from Tesla China is a new software update that is rolling out to owners that fixes some of the biggest issues of the holiday update version 11 that people are not so fond of. According to reports, this update, again, only in China as of right now, brings back some of the most popular icons like the Wi-Fi icon and LTE, the Sentry mode icon, and the driver profiles icon back to the main screen, sort of restoring their position to where they were before, and no longer do you have to sort of dig through menus to find those different settings and features. And also the superchargers button is now back on the map. You might remember that you could usually just tap on the supercharger icon and you would see all the different superchargers around you. That was gone in the latest version 11 updates, but now in this whatever 11.2 or whatever Tesla calls it, the successor to version 11, it is now back to its rightful place, back on the map as a dedicated button. So hopefully this update comes to more regions than just China very soon. And also, as Elon has promised, hopefully more updates come that fix some of the design regressions in software version 11. What are your thoughts? Is this a good start? Not enough? What other changes should Tesla make in future software updates that fix the sort of version 11 kerfuffles? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. All right, now before we continue with more Tesla news, I want to take a quick break and talk to you guys about this awesome shirt I am wearing right here. If you've been admiring it, then you have good taste because it is colorful, it's comfortable, I love the fit, and if you want to pick one up for yourself, you can at the website of this video sponsor, and that of course is Into the AM. Into the AM has been making ultra comfortable and premium clothing since 2012, over 10 years, and they are on a mission to help you express your energy, your creativity, and your passion with some high quality apparel that is comfortable and of course just looks incredible. And personally, something I love about Into the AM is that they've got you covered with a wide variety of apparel. They have basically got it all. If you are a fan of graphic tees, they've got a wide selection of some really beautiful graphic tees with some really cool designs, some colorful, vibrant ink that just looks great. And also, if that's not really your jam, you're into something a bit more basic, their basic tees are also like my go-to choice. If you're working out, working from home, going around town, their basic tees are great, great fit, great color options on those as well. And in addition to making some really great apparel, Into the AM has also got some really great deals and savings going on right now as well. Like you can pick up 3 basic tees for just $45, a really great choice, and also 3 beautiful graphic tees for just $60. And also, we got to celebrate Into the AM because it is their 10th birthday. So happy birthday to Into the AM. And to celebrate, they are running a limited time, huge site-wide sale of 25% off site-wide. So if you want to save for a limited time to celebrate Into the AM's 10th birthday, you can get 25% off site-wide from today, running until February 6th. So check out all the amazing apparel that Into the AM has to offer today by clicking the link right down below or going to intotheam.com/Robert10 and use my special code Robert10 at checkout to get 10% off your order. Again, Into the AM making some really beautiful apparel. They've got a lot of great stuff on their website. So check it out right now by clicking that link down below, or again, head to intotheam.com/Robert10 and use my special code Robert10 to save 10% off your order. Some other updates we're expecting to see this year come to Tesla vehicles have to mainly do with media. We have already seen a couple of leaked photos of Apple Music sort of sitting in the Tesla backend of that software, just sort of waiting for the flip to be switched to turn on. So hopefully that is added this year, as well as some other third-party media options would be great to see. Pandora, SiriusXM, YouTube Music, Audible. I know a lot of people, specifically with SiriusXM, want that in their Model 3 and Model Y cars, and I don't understand if SiriusXM has a, internet-based app that Tesla could easily add in, like Spotify, Stitcher, Tidal, stuff like that. I'm not exactly sure why they don't do it, especially since people are paying that premium connectivity feature to have that internet data. So hopefully we see these third-party streaming music apps come to the Teslas, the different Tesla vehicles, and hopefully SiriusXM comes to the Model 3 and Model Y as well. At least, fingers crossed. Some other big features that have been sort of leaked and talked about online have been, well, for one, cloud profiles, basically giving you the ability to save your Tesla profile in the cloud. So your seating position, your lumbar position, the wheel position, the mirrors, all of that would be saved in the cloud. So if you swapped in and out of different Teslas or sold your Tesla and got a new one, you wouldn't have to readjust all of those things to get it just right, but just by signing into your Tesla account, that profile would be sort of saved and downloaded into the car. That would be super nice. That has been rumored, and hopefully we see that come in a future software update. Elon himself has also hinted at some other features that could be coming to Tesla vehicles this year in future software updates, including, for one reason or another, a native video conferencing app and other apps and features that would take advantage of that internal cabin camera. We could see maybe this used for video conferencing. Maybe you could use it to record your karaoke singing, or something that we've seen rumored a bit is using that cabin camera to give you a more personalized experience. Maybe this is sort of recording for safety when you've got passengers in the back, like if you're using your Tesla for Uber, or maybe it's some kind of facial recognition thing so it knows who's in the driver's seat so it can load the appropriate profile. Not sure exactly what this would be or if you'd opt into it or what a personalized experience would be like, but what do you think Tesla could do to better utilize that in-cabin camera more than what they're doing right now with it? Let me know your thoughts on that as well in the comments down below. Also, a little fun tip here. If you're having issues with the blind spot cameras at night, I've got some good news for you and some bad news. Many owners have complained that the blind spot camera at night is almost unusable since the light of the turn signal sort of reflects right back into the camera and makes that video basically unusable, and you could not really see in your blind spot correctly or accurately with that light shining back and basically kind of making it unusable. Some owners have experienced this and even has gone as far as to contact Tesla directly to see if there can be a fix, and it looks like there can be a fix at a price. One Reddit user tried to schedule a service appointment, and Tesla responded with this message, basically saying they'd upgrade the cameras for $340 plus tax, depending on the trim of the car they had. And as far as I know, there really isn't any perceivable quality difference or any difference between the cameras of the various models. So that would sort of be an expensive fix just to sort of fix the blind spot issue. Luckily, one inventive Tesla owner has taken to YouTube and has shown that you can actually fix this at home for just a couple of bucks just by using some tapes. If you want to use this fix, which actually seems to work quite well, I'll leave the link to this video down below. Next up, another massive change coming to the Model 3 and Model Y this year is with the processor. Tesla is ditching the sort of tried and true Intel Atom processor in favor of a new, faster, more capable Ryzen chip made by AMD. And Tesla themselves admits in documentation that this should basically make everything faster. This should give you better app load times, better screen responsiveness, refresh rate. You sort of get the idea. This is supposed to be a really big deal. And also, we have seen some side-by-side comparisons of the Intel Atom processor versus the AMD chip, and the difference is quite noticeable. But I think the bigger story here is not even what this chip can do today, but also sort of what it means for the future of Teslas and the future of sort of Tesla software updates. This new chip should basically give the Tesla computer some more headroom, so as new features come over the years, it can sort of better handle whatever those changes may be. Maybe it's more intensive tasks, it's new games, maybe it's a Windows OS like CarPlay or Android Auto, wink wink. Whatever the case may be, this processor should be able to do it and give Tesla vehicles a bit more flexibility to sort of grow with future software updates in terms of functionality. And also, this isn't to say that the Intel chip is bad by any means, but by all accounts, it seems like this Intel Atom chip is already sort of being pushed to the limits. So it should be nice to see sort of this newer AMD Ryzen chip in 2022 models of the Model 3 and Model Y. And also another big change coming to the new Model 3 and Model Y is a new heated wiper pack. Essentially, this new hardware will unfreeze the wiper blades from the bottom of the windshield in cold temperatures. Great if you live in a cold climate, and especially good if you park your car outside when it's, snowing, for example. This should be able to be controlled through the Tesla app as well, so that should be even nicer to see and even more convenient. But Tesla is quick to point out that the hardware is there as of right now in terms of newer builds of the Model 3 and Model Y, but the software isn't turned on just yet. So you've got the hardware, but you don't have the software just yet. So just keep in mind that this feature should be coming in a future software update for all vehicles that have this new heated wiper pack hardware. And for the Model S and Model X, rumor has it that Tesla is looking to bring back the physical horn to the yoke, returning it to its original place once and for all in the center of the wheel. Now, you might remember when this change was announced, there was just a little bit of controversy over the horn button and not the traditional horn, but it looks like Tesla may be bringing it back and sort of backpedaling a bit, or at least they're testing a version of the yoke with the traditional horn back where we all sort of know and love it. What are your thoughts on this also? I know a lot of people sort of like not having the turn stalk and having the sort of the turn indicator buttons on the wheel, but what about the horn? Would you rather have a horn button? Would you like it in the center of the yoke? Do you like the yoke at all? Let me know your thoughts on this down below as well. Lots of questions to answer. Let me know all of these answers down below. Just keep them coming. Keep on commenting. I want to know your thoughts. Now, there might be some other smaller changes coming to the 3 and Y as well this year, but that will probably be it for the year for the most part. Tesla said just in its recent earnings call that there will not be any new vehicles starting production this year or any major updates, so don't hold your breath for any big refreshes or any big changes. Of course, software updates will come and add new features, but this is probably going to be the last major change we see for a while for the Model 3 and Model Y. We're also hearing Model Ys built from Giga Texas will have these new parts from the get-go and should be good to go. But if you get a Model 3 or Model Y from Fremont, it's sort of a rolling the dice situation on if it'll have these new features or not. Rumor has it that Fremont will have to sort of go down, at least in some capacity, and be retooled to have these new features good to go. But hopefully we see more Model Ys being pumped out of Giga Texas very soon. Tesla says that they've already started limited production, and once they sort of have all the necessary filings and permissions, they'll be good to go. And I've heard that production should ramp up. There's a rumor about it as early as this week, next week, or in the next couple of weeks. Production of Model Ys should ramp up, and I think Tesla said we should see Model Ys built from Giga Texas start being delivered to customers sometime before the end of this quarter. And another interesting data point worth pointing out from Tesla's earnings call is that Tesla is not currently working on the $25,000 Tesla car. This was called, the Model 2. There's been a couple of different names thrown around for this. This is rumored to be a lower priced Tesla. It could have cloth seats. It could have a more compact design, basically a more baby version of the Model 3. Not exactly sure what this could look like. And Tesla said that they're not abandoning plans on this, but they're just not, sort of pursuing it in active research and development right now. So if you're holding out hope for a cheaper Tesla, you're going to have to keep waiting just a bit longer. And also, last but certainly not least, let's talk about Cybertruck. So photos and videos of the latest Cybertruck prototype continue to pour out on the web in photo and video form, and some people are super excited for this new metal beast, while others are sort of unhappy with some of the changes Tesla has reportedly made. First off, yes, there are mirrors on this model, though according to Elon, they can be removed by the owner if you're not a fan of the look. I think this is a regulatory thing, but it looks like there are at least going to be mirrors shipping on the Cybertruck. Also, this new Cybertruck appears by some accounts to be a little bit lower than previous models. This is likely due to the tires on this model, or it could just be the angle of the photo, but some see this truck as a little bit lower and a little bit smaller than previously reported and from what other prototypes have shown off. Not sure if the tires on this one are different than the other ones, but that is something worth noting. And also, there is a new windshield wiper blade here on the Cybertruck, and it is absolutely massive. It looks like one big piece, and we sort of continue to see more video of the Cybertruck in action, sort of being flaunted around a test track in Fremont. Sort of seeing it in action is really, really cool. What we know right now is that production of it will not start in 2022. It seems like it's going to start up in 2023, and Giga Texas will continue to sort of ramp up operations to start producing the Cybertruck, hopefully at the beginning of the new year, but probably no models, or at least not a lot of models, shipping by the end of 2022 because of a number of different reasons. That's currently what what we know about the Cybertruck right now. And also, last but not least, it looks like, according to some photos obtained by Sawyer Merritt, that the Cybertruck might have both a sort of main display that we have in the Model 3 and Model Y, and also an instrument display like the Model S and Model X. It's really hard to see from the photos here in the videos, but it looks like there might be a second display on the Cybertruck in the line of sight of the driver, which would be really, really cool to see. All right, guys, and that is all the biggest Tesla news of the week. I'm tired. That was a lot to break down, but of course, as always, I want to know your thoughts. What are your thoughts on all the latest Tesla news? Are you excited to see these future software updates? What software updates, and I guess what features would you like to see come in software updates this year in 2022? Also, what are your thoughts on the latest Cybertruck leaks? What are your thoughts on these new Model Y and Model 3 changes? And just what are your thoughts on Tesla in general as we head into 2022? I want to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you guys so much for all the support, all the love, all the nice comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you again as well for the congratulations on my daughter. She's here. She's born. As you can see, this room is now a nursery, and I am loving every minute of the dad life, and also I'm very tired as well, but it's okay. It's all par for the course. But just want to thank you guys for that. Thank you for all the support. I'm Robert Rosenfeld. I'll see you all in the next one.